Worksheet 3, we would have to go ahead and give you the equations in class. So there is not really any information about this. If I go down the page, notice it says we're trying to give you, so we will give you equations during class, and we'll be working on this on the whiteboard. So you can check that out during your class on what the answers would be. And let's go ahead and get to these problems down below. So problem number 1, we want to start using the 1-3-5 rule. So the first thing we have to do when we do this is we have to find the vertex. So remember, the vertex is negative b over 2a, and then we have to plug that in to get our y value. Okay, so my a value here is 1, my b value happens to be negative 4, and I do have a c value of 4. We'll talk about c value later. So my vertex is going to be at negative 4 over, so negative 4 over 2 times my a value, which is 1. So negative is positive, so I get 4 over 2, and that reduces to 2. Okay, if I take 2 and I plug 2 into our equation, I get 2 squared, which is 4, minus 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 4. So it looks like I get 4 plus 4 is 8, minus 8 is going to be 0. So I have a vertex of 2, 0. So 2, 0 is right here. And remember with the pattern graphing, I'm going to go right 1, up 1, because my lead coefficient is a 1, left 1, up 1, and then from these points I'm going to go right 1, up 3, and left 1, up 3, and it would keep going and go right 1, up 5, 3, 4, and right 1, up 5, and then here is my parabola. Connect the dots. Problem number 3, we need to go ahead and find the vertex with it. So it looks like our a value is 2, our b value is negative 8, my c value is 5. So again, remember I'm using negative b over 2a. So I'm going to get negative 8 over 2 times 2. Negative 8 is positive 8. 8 over 4 is going to be 2. So the x component of my vertex is 2. I'm going to take 2, plug it in. So I have 2 squared, which is 4, times 2, which is 8, minus 8 times 2, so minus 16, because 8 times 2 is 16, plus 5. So I'm going to add 8 and 5 together to get 13. 13 subtract 16 is negative 3. So I have a vertex on this one of 2, negative 3, so over 2 and down 3. And this one isn't going to graph at 1, 3, 5. It normally graphs at 1, 3, 5, but because my a value is 2, I have to multiply all those by 2. So that's going to be 2, 6, 10 is how it's actually going to grow. You still go right 1 and left 1 from the points. So if I go right 1, I'm going to go up 2, and left 1, I'm going to go up 2. And if I go right 1, up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and left 1 is going to go up 6 as well, right there on the y-axis. And that's what my parabola looks like. I can't get my last one because 10 would go off the graph. Number 5, it looks like my a value is 1, my b value is negative 2, my c value is 3. So I'm going to use negative b over 2a again to get my vertex. So my b value is negative 2, so I get negative 2, which is positive 2, over 2 times a, 2 times 1. So the x component of my vertex will be 1. Okay, we're finding our vertex. Plug that in. 1 squared is 1, minus 2, because 2 times 1 is 1, plus 3. So 1 minus 2 is negative 1. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. So I have a vertex of 1, 2. My pattern graph of 1, 3, 5 works because my a value is 1. So from this point, I'm going to go right 1, up 1, left 1, up 1, right 1, up 3, 1, 2, 3. Left 1, up 3. And you can actually find the ordered pairs of those when you look at the graph. Okay? So you have all kinds of points. And that's it for this one.